Lie down flat with your knees bent and feet flat on the mat, hip width apart. You may need a pillow to align your head with the neck and the rest of the spine. Place your hands on your belly button and then slide them to the right and left and find the top of the pelvis, what we commonly call the hip bone area. Gently start rocking the pelvis, letting the small of the back come close to the mat and then rise up. Take breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Initially, the rocking motions should be small so that you're not going to cause yourself any pain. But then if your back feels comfortable, you may increase the range of motion to allow the back muscles to stretch, to warm up the muscles around the hip joints and the lower spine. Slide your right leg all the way down, and then maintaining stability in the spine, let the leg lift up, doing what we call knee folds. Keep lifting and lowering the leg, maintaining stability in the pelvis by engaging the lower abdominals, and also feeling that left foot planted on the mat. Perform the movement 4 to 5 times. As you're maintaining stability in your lower spine and the pelvis to keep the lower spine safe. Slide your left leg forward, making sure that the pelvis doesn't rock from side to side. Slide the heel towards your pelvis and float that left knee up towards the ceiling. Perform the movement 4 to 5 times, trying to relax the top of the thighs and engage the lower abdominals and the glutes more. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. For the next exercise, you may use a flat object, place it on your knee, but you don't have to. Just know that in this case, the left knee should remain stable. We gently open the right leg to the side, isolating that right thigh out of the pelvis. As the pelvis remains still, the abdominals stay tight, the right leg moves without disturbing the rest of the body, without changing the shape of the spine or shifting the weight from hip to hip. Again, inhale as you open the leg, exhale as you close. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. 4 to 5 repetitions. Always keeping in mind that in Pilates, smaller gestures render better results. As you maintain stability in your spine by keeping the abdominals and glutes engaged, gently lift your right foot off the mat. Slide your hands down by the sides and press your triceps to the mat for extra support for the spine to gently lift the other foot off the mat. Right toes tap the floor, left toes tap the floor. Try to breathe rhythmically in through the nose and out through the mouth as you're moving your legs. If this exercise is too hard on your lower back, stop and move on to the next one. As we keep the pelvis stable, triceps engaged, we alternate lifting and lowering the feet off the ground. Inhale as you lift your right foot up, exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift the left foot up, exhale as you lower. Make sure you're maintaining stability in the pelvis. As the right leg goes down, engage the abdominals so that you're not shifting the weight from hip to hip. In the next exercise, Stabilizing the spine, lift your one arm up and the opposite leg. And then switch. Right arm, left knee. Left arm, right knee. Maintain stability in your pelvis by keeping the abdominals and the glutes tight. Making sure that as you're moving the legs, you're not shifting the weight from right to left hip and from left to right hip. And make sure that your rib cage does not rise up as you're lifting the arm up. Find a range of motion in your shoulders where the rib cage stays still and the shoulder blades stay flat on the mat. As you continue with circles, inhale to lift the arms up and exhale to lower. Again, it's all about separating the arms from the torso, maintaining stability in the torso as the arms are performing a movement. Reverse. Inhale as you open the arms to the sides, and exhale as you lower them down. Next, let's stretch the area around the hips. You can put your right foot under the left knee and let the right leg open to the side as much towards the floor as possible. Give it a gentle press with your hand to feel the stretch in the front of the thigh or the inner thigh. Next stretch. Gentle stretch for the glutes and the lower back, maybe shoulders. Make sure that you always roll your spine back onto the mat in sequence. So coming back, let's put the back of the ribs down on the mat, lower spine and the hips. And then again, the back of the ribs, lower spine and the hips. Shoulder bridge is next. You can remove the pillow from under your head if you had it for the whole sequence of the exercises, and placing your hands on your hip bones, gently roll your pelvis up one vertebrae at a time, your pelvis and your spine one vertebrae at a time, lifting the pelvis up to the point where your lower abdominals are engaged, lower back is relaxed, and the glutes and the hamstrings are starting to contract. Inhale as you roll the spine up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale as you roll it down. You may use your arms to feel more sequence in the spine. Roll the spine up vertebrae by vertebrae, then reach the arms towards the ceiling. As you're reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, drop your throat down, then the back of the ribs, and the lower back and the pelvis. Inhale as you lift the spine up and reach the arms to the ceiling. Exhale as you're articulating the spine down vertebrae by vertebrae, lengthening the tailbone towards the feet. Piriformis stretch. Place your right ankle across your left knee and push your right knee away from you. So if you feel the stretch in the back of the left leg in this case, in the glute area. Placing your hands on your pelvis again, let's perform a few more pelvic tilts and see how the spine feels after this whole routine. Is it feeling a little bit more pliable, a little less stiff? You may swing your hips from side to side also to stretch the lower back muscles and the muscles around the hip joints. Inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Ready for the rest of the day.